But
Yeah.
Mr. Erumebor, we need to bring in the slogan, our latest slogan, ease of doing business.
Yeah.
So how much ease have we seen in doing business in Nigeria in all the aspects we've been talking about?
Yeah. In the last few years, I remember at one of the Nigerian Economic Summit we had, I think that was in 2015, we called it Tough Choices, and we even invited one of the former prime ministers of Georgia, Nika Gilauri, and he made a sound presentation on some of the reforms he did when he was prime minister of Georgia. It was something, very little things that changed the mindset. In short, he woke up one morning, according to him, and said, why do we have traffic all around? He fired all the traffic wardens, and all of a sudden, the roads were free. Traffic, he came up with a policy, I think it was themed, no means yes, that if you apply, silence means yes. If you apply for a license within a government agency or whatever you apply for, if you don't get a response within 30 days, go ahead and execute So if you want to build a house in the middle of the road and you apply and you don't get a response from a government agency within 30 days, go ahead and build your house. So it means everybody had to sit up, because if you are building your house and you say, yes, I applied, and you show evidence and they trace it to this person who was supposed to reply and he hasn't, so he will lose his job, and there are other consequences with his money. So it means everybody had to sit up within and the country moved within a short space of time.
Management system.
Exactly.
So some of these things are incentives, and what is the behavior of a regulator, for instance? What is the incentive of a regulator? Are they mostly there to just, put pressure on businesses to collect whatever revenue they can? You want to file for something. They are not looking at how to support your business to grow, but it's more about revenue. Even agencies, whether it's the customs
and if they help you grow, they'll make more money from
absolutely,
you anyway.
because that's how government can, generate non-oil revenue. Before the closure of the border, I was a part of a group, and they found out something, that between Nigeria and along the Semi route, there were about 26 stoppages, whether it's checkpoints, whether it's police, whether it's 26. So, I mean, if you're an exporter, a non-oil exporter, you produce tea, coffee, you sell to Ghana. And you know what happens, of course, in Nigeria at each of these checkpoints? It's not just to check and go. You have to, So some of these things are costs that eventually make Nigerian products uncompetitive.
Yeah.
By the time your goods arrive at the destination, it's already too expensive. And then you have Chinese goods competing, coming into the continent. So it's challenging, and regulation is one key area. Although we've made some progress within the last few years with the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, that's the EBS. They came up with several reforms to see how to make, starting a business easy. You can go online and do that. But I think there's still a lot more work that we need to do in that regard. Okay. And I'll just give a quick
No, we have to end it here. Thank you so much, Mr. Wilson Erumebor, Senior Economist, Nigeria Economic Summit Group, Ayodeji Ebo.